Hey guys, so for several years now, Furia has just been a confusing mess of a team that has failed to deliver on a majority of the potential that the squad had. While this will not be a comprehensive history of what Furia has done over that time period as an organization, I think it is safe to say since April 10th of 2025 with the signing of Molodoy, then 10 days later, the benching of Skulls and the signing of Yakindar, this team has gone from floundering to thriving. And all of it is on the back of their young rookie Molodoy, who transferred in from Amcal. And I think it is a fairly, by the things seen above, no contest. Kyosuke would need to be the major MVP in order to even really be considered, in my opinion, because otherwise, from what both Molodoy has done in and outside the server for Furia as an organization, no contest. He has brought them from obscurity, he has gotten Fallen off of the AWP onto a rifling IGL, and he has shown insane amounts of progress and insane amounts of prowess that someone of his caliber always has had. But when we had just seen someone with the likes of, obviously Cadian is no Fallen, but a previous AWPing IGL attempting to transition onto rifling for Astralis, it did not work out in the slightest. And to see Fallen be thriving in the heat of the moment, in all of the chaos, and still being able to give fantastic calls leaning on his massive experience, it's an incredible thing to see, on top of the fact that Yuri looks rejuvenated, CjDoesCs looks rejuvenated, bringing in Yakindar has gotten him out of his slump in Liquid, and he's even gone on the record saying that him picking up IGLing in Liquid was a mistake, and he's happy to get back to the types of roles that he prefers as a true entry. And to have also, this out of the blue signing of a, CIS player all the way over to Brazil to play for the premier Brazilian organization, you would think he'd be floundering alone, but the choice to bring in Yakindar, someone who does have IGL experience, even if not great, to have a good understanding of the macro, to be able to help bridge that gap between Fallen and between Molodoy, while also making Molodoy comfortable and giving him, if not a countryman, but someone of a similar enough background to make him feel at ease. It is a absolutely genius move for the management, and it has gone so well that they have rocketed themselves up to being a top 5 team in the world, consistently putting down the likes of Spirit, Mouse, and all of the other big dogs, still getting mollywopped by, Vitality on occasion. But it is undeniable that this is the best Furia we have potentially ever seen, in my opinion. And to even go further, Molodoy himself, just from a statistical standpoint, without being too deep into the weeds, he's not just some, generic Awper that isn't really doing anything crazy and is just a solid Awper that is able to provide things for the team. He is a two-way player and is a absolutely lights-out T-side Awper, which is where many people struggle to find their impact. Just against the top 10 alone, he has a T-side opening rating, by the way, top 10 alone, of taking, roughly only 15% of the attempts. He has a 1.09 rating against top 10. Then if you want to slap that down to just his opening kills on the CT side against the top 10, he takes 25% of the opening kills, has a 78% success rate, and has a 1.57 rating as a rookie. Now, he was brought in at the tail end of last season. He did get to play at the Major, where they would lose to Pain in the playoffs. It was a great game, but he has truly adapted like a fish to water now in his second season / first full-length season that he will play in the Furia jersey, to have a 1.57 CT side opening rating with 25%. That's insane! That if you go even further, just to look at it from a non-opening kill standpoint, he is Furia's highest rated player for both sides when you combine it. Now, if you go on the T and the CT side, he's tied with CjDoesCs on the T side for rating. And on the CT side, he has a 1.19 while being a solid 1.6 higher than all of his peers. He is absolutely lights out for Furia as an organization, carries them in a way that few rookies could ever hope to do. If our expectations were not broken by the likes of Donk, by the likes of Monacy, by the likes of Zywoo, those who came into Tier 1 and just did. This guy is arguably on a trajectory similar to them. He huge multi-kill monster who is able to lift this organization from irrelevancy back to the peak of play. And as I speak and record this video, they are kicking Falcon's butt in Fissure Playground 2. Now, let me go pull that up to make sure that I'm not completely talking out of nowhere and that they haven't just been mollywopped or stomped. But nope, currently they're on trajectory to put Falcons away, and I don't even know what to say. It's truly, no other player this year has had the impact that he has had both in and out of the server, both on the overall team and just as an individual player. And so, you know what, Molodoy, you're my rookie of the year no matter what happens, and it's not even close. Have a good one.
What a sequence there for Shiro. Well, he's dead. Life comes at you fast. Molodoy's Deagle right between the eyes. Honestly, a chance at Furia to just overwhelm the A site. Zway's nade well placed. Dog here sees players flying. Molodoy, a triple Deagle round.
And the op upgrade.
Unbelievable.
It can just suddenly be his story to tell. He's got CT control. CTs aren't even gonna... They aren't in a spot to go for a retake right now. Molodoy's just won this round.
Okay.
Feels like dog style, to be honest.
We're going star to star.
Yeah, he's 9-3 himself. They're coming in, though.
Wow, talk about taking the shine off Shiro. Molodoy 4K. 3 Desert Eagle headshots.
Come on now, Chopper's right here.
Into the AWP for his 11th kill on the map and an ace. The last time they met, it was when Molodoy was just being put into the team. Well, he shows them he's slotted in. 15 to the clock. It's another close call coming out of Furia in round 11. Op finds the pit kill. Somebody's got to clear Brolin out of this corner. And here comes Zershin sprinting in through the Moto smoke to send the curveball through.
He can plant.
Again.
He can plant.
Again. Just enough time. 1v3 queued up for Molodoy. Him versus Torzy. And he looks the wrong direction. Does he get wind of it?
Oh,
it's
he must have
right there
spotted.
for the peak, but Molodoy's still hiding, and Torzy doesn't know. He gives up.
No!
Takes the no-scope to the chest, and it's another clutch for Molodoy, his second of this half alone.
A 4K 1v3 with 2 no scopes.
And a second on the plant.